Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone is welcome to join. So we'll see who comes in first. You're first tonight, Charles. Lucas. Hello. I can't hear your voice. Something wrong with your microphone? It was unmuted just now, but what can you say? Speak some things? The sound doesn't come through. I'm not sure. Sometimes it has to do with the settings. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, you might have to come back in again, okay? Maybe when you join, somehow the setting wasn't right. Oh, can you check your microphone, see if it's turned on or off? We cannot hear your voice at all. Unless you want to use sign language, which I don't know. All right, try to come back in again. I'll give you the first priority when you come back in. Okay. All right, we'll go to next Anura from New Zealand. I hope your voice is okay.
Hi, Tangajang, could you hear
Yeah,
me?
loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you, Tangajang. Yeah, I don't have any questions, Tangajang. So, join to listen Dhamma. Yeah, thank you for all the teachings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to Ubeka, Alfredo from Brazil, Sao Paulo.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, okay.
What time is it?
Spiritual life
What time is it for you?
is 10 o'clock
10 in the morning. Okay.
a.m.
AM.
Yes.
So we halfway away. No, I'm 14 hours away, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
Here is morning. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
What
Anything
the
you want?
difference is spiritual life and material life, Bante? Spiritual life and material life is the same for survive, né?
Well, material life is temporary. It lasts as long as the body lasts. Once the body dies, you have to lose everything that you have accumulated. But with spiritual life, you don't lose the spiritual value that you have achieved. It goes with your spirit, your mind. Your mind continues to exist without the body. So Buddha said we should strive for spiritual life more than for material life. Because material life will end up in dukkha, because you're going to have to give up everything that you have. But with spiritual life, you maintain or you retain everything that you have achieved. If you have jhana, you will have jhana with you. If you have wisdom, you will have wisdom with you. If you have sila, you have sila with you. It go with you into your next life until you no longer take birth.
Yes.
So strive for the spiritual life and live frugally, material life, just enough to survive or exist. You don't need all the things that people, accumulated. It doesn't make them any happier. What makes them happier is the spiritual attainment or achievement. So you try
Yes.
to achieve spiritual life with dana, charity, with sila, morality, with meditation, bhavana. These are the good qualities. It'll make you happier Even if you're poor materially, but you'll be rich spiritually.
Yes. Our future is material life, né, Bhante?
No, spiritual life. Material life ends in at the end of the life of the body. Then you have to restart a new life again.
Yeah. No, I say that the future of
Yeah.
the world is material, né, Bhante? The future is progress.
Oh yes.
Only progress.
That's the only thing that the world knows. They don't know anything about the spiritual part life. They think there's only material life or physical life. Spiritual life is just something they don't understand that do exist.
Yes.
So we are fortunate that we come across the teaching of the Buddha and learn about the spiritual life. Or else we will probably be only going after the material life. But now we know that there's something better than the material life, which is the spiritual life.
Yes.
The happiness you gain from the spiritual life is much more happy than the material life. Material life leaves you empty. No matter how much you have got, they don't last long. The happiness only lasts just a few hours or minutes. After you have a good meal, you're happy for a while, and then it's gone. You can become angry or mad at something again.
Yes. It's the price. Is
So people who doesn't know about the teaching of the Buddha or who doesn't believe in the spiritual life, they will never understand that.
yes.
Okay.
The important what Buddha say that the people's not are different, but for the birth, our people is equal, né? Is equal in the birth. Not have rich people and power people. Is this the people is the same is equal, né? Equality, equanimity.
Equal in the sense that we have the mind and the body. We are all the same in this regard.
Yes.
We all get sick and die with the body, regardless of who we are, whether rich or poor. The body is the same in this regard. But our spirit can be high or low, depending on how we develop it or not.
The training.
Training will develop the spirit of the mind into a higher state of existence.
Yes.
Eventually to Nibbana. That's the highest point of development, spiritual development, to have supreme happiness, eternal happiness.
Yes.
Okay.
If not now, in future, Nibbana have to go, né? But
you just have to keep working at it. It's a matter of how hard you work. The harder you work, the closer, the easier you'll get to the goal.
Yes.
If you don't work hard, you might die before achieving anything. Then when you come back to the next life, you might not have the Buddha to show you the way again.
Yes.
So this is the best form of existence for us right now, to come across the teaching of the Buddha, which is like something like the light in the darkness. Without the light of the Buddha, the teaching of the Buddha will be in the dark. We don't know who we are, what we are doing, what we're achieving. Yeah. So
Very important.
try to take advantage of the Buddha's teaching now as much as possible. Try
Yes.
to get to the point where you can have the teaching of the Buddha installed in your spirit. So it will be a guiding light for your spirit all the time. That
Yes.
is being a Sotapanna. When you become a Sotapanna, you have installed the life of the Dhamma in your mind. And this light will shine, continue to shine regardless of where you are, where you're born. You will have the light of Dhamma leading you to Nibbana eventually.
Yes.
Okay? So keep practicing dana, charity, morality, and meditation, mindfulness meditation, and wisdom. See the three characteristics in everything that exists. Anything that exists will cease to exist one day.
Yes. Bhavana, bhavana, bhavana.
Anicca.
Anicca, anicca. Anicca goes to dukkha, goes to anatta.
They come together. If you don't see anicca,
Dukkha for anicca and dukkha for anatta. It's difficult anicca, difficult anatta.
if you don't see anicca, you don't see anatta, then you get dukkha. If you see
It's
anicca, you see.
better suffer now than suffer in future, né, Bante? On dukkha for practice.
Yes, you have to abolish or eliminate dukkha from your mind, from your heart, by seeing anicca and anatta in everything. Then you don't attach to them. See, but if you don't see anicca or anatta, you will attach to them, and when you attach to them, you can get dukkha from them when they leave you, when they disappear.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Bante.
Keep on working on your practice. Okay.
Oh yes, all day.
Virya, diligent exertion.
Virya. Nibbana Vadanti Buddha. Nibbana is the is the supreme.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Next, Jacob Costa. You're from Germany, right, Jacob?
Hello, Tanajan. Yes, I'm from Germany.
Yes. What can I do for you today?
I would like to seek out your advice again. At the moment, I'm not so sure whether my life is developing wholesomely and whether I'm putting in enough effort. And I wanted to ask whether you can either tell me if I'm putting in enough effort or whether you can say how one can find out if one is putting enough effort oneself.
Well, the thing to judge whether we are putting effort in is in our development of mindfulness. See, the establishing of mindfulness has to be continuous or constant, and you have to do it all the time in your waking hours, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah,
Once you have continuous mindfulness, you can control your mind or direct your mind to do all the wholesome things that you have to do, such as meditation for jhana and contemplation on wisdom, on the three characteristics of existence.
Thank you. Are there maybe any tricks on how to get to develop sati so it is continuous, or does one just have to put in a lot of effort? Because I really find it so difficult to maintain sati. It's
Well, you can start at the start of the day when you get up in the morning. The first thing you should do is establish mindfulness, first of all. You can either recite a mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto, as soon as you wake up. Don't let your mind go think about other things.
Mhm.
And then continue on with your mantra as you move around during the day, whatever you do. If you don't need to think, then recite mantra. Don't let the mind think about other things.
Mhm.
But if you have to think about your work or something, then you have to stop your mantra temporarily. But when you no longer
Okay.
have to think about your work, then if you want to think about something useless, then you should stop them and recite mantra instead.
Okay. I think a trap I'm still falling for is also that I sometimes enjoy entertainment in some form, and that really destroys sati totally. So,
Yes, when you don't have mindfulness, then your sadhana can go and think about sensual pleasures, and then
yes,
you'll go after sensual pleasures, which can become a problem later on when you want to have some sensual pleasures and you are not able to do so, then you can have the blues, you can feel bad.
yeah,
So it's better not to be addicted to sensual pleasures. Try to give this addiction to sensual pleasures by trying to restrain yourself from going after them by keeping the mind with mindfulness. If you have strong mindfulness, you can make the mind happy without having to rely on the sensual pleasure for happiness.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
mindfulness is the key if you want to advance in your spiritual development.
okay,
Try to see how long you can maintain your mindfulness from the time you get up and you continue on and think of mindfulness like a football. Okay, will you be able to keep the football with you until you go to sleep from morning to night? Can you still maintain some form of mantra with you as you move along during the day?
okay.
Like a football, can you carry the football kick the football around with you? And don't lose the football. Think of mindfulness as a football that you have to look after.
Mhm.
Okay, just try to
Yeah,
see how many minutes can you recite mantra for the whole day.
okay, okay.
It's simple, but it's difficult because we tend to we tend to forget the mantra as soon as we get involved with some other things.
Yeah, it's really, I find it really difficult, right? Yeah.
But if you can maintain the mantra, then it means you have strong mindfulness. Then when you
Mhm.
meditate, you can get into jhana easily.
Mhm. That's promising. Yeah.
Okay, that's
May I
the
ask
challenge.
another?
Another challenge to anybody who would like to take up the challenge. Is see how
Mhm.
long can you carry the mantra during the day, during your waking hours. Simple, just a mantra, one word. Can you look after it, keep it with you all the time? Think of it like a piece of big diamond that you have to protect, that you have to look after. Okay,
Okay. I have another question. May I ask another one?
sure, go
Yes.
ahead.
Um, I was wondering, I think the answer is no, but is it killing when you use hot water, for example, to uh, get get rid of bacteria, for example?
Well, apparently, material is not considered to be living organism like human or animals because they don't have the spirit, they don't have the mind.
Okay.
They're more like biological living things like the tree and the plant.
Okay.
There's no spirit attached to them. So destroying them is not considered to be a killing.
So when you use antibiotics, it would be okay as well,
It's
right?
okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's like cutting a tree down. You're not killing anybody
Yes.
because there's no
Okay.
spirit in the tree. There's no mind that tells the tree what to do. But with our body, we have the mind who's telling the body what to do, to move around, to do things, to see, to hear things. We have the mind. So anything that hurts the body will hurt the mind.
Okay.
So it's okay. Bacteria and it's not considered to be a complete living form like human or animals. They're like trees, like plants.
Great. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you.
Okay, good. Is that all?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Well, next we'll go back to Charles. Hi, Charles, you back in. See how you can come in with your voice or not. Can you somebody unmute? Okay. Go ahead,
Can you hear
speak.
me?
Yes, okay. You have
Oh,
to speak a little
great,
bit,
great.
a
Thank
little
you,
bit
Ajahn.
louder. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. Hope you're well this evening. We're still
Yes.
preparing for our long travel.
I see.
Boo is coming in now. So
Okay.
everything has been going very good in my practice. The only item I have really that's bothering me a little bit is I've taken a minimalistic view on possessions. And how far do you go? Get rid of everything?
Well, keep only the things that you really need to survive.
Yeah,
Like when you have to go camping, what do you take with you?
exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
getting
Live
ready
a
to go
camping
home.
life. Live a camping life in your house.
Camping life. I have a lot of work to do at my other house. My house in America has so much stuff collected for 50 years.
Give it to charity. Give it to
Exactly.
charity.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to have to do. Boo is going to help me.
You'll feel relief. You'll feel better once you give it away.
Yes, I can tell.
Then you don't have to worry about them anymore.
Exactly. Less is more.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Small is beautiful.
Yes. Thank you so much. We go Tuesday for our meeting for Bua. She's excited. Have to go back to Bangkok.
Okay.
To the
Hope she
embassy.
passed her test or examination.
She has to go on all of her exams are good. She's had all her vaccines. Now she has to go for her interview.
Okay.
So
Good.
it's pretty exciting. We're almost there.
But you beside her, I think everything will work out fine.
Absolutely. We're still keeping Disneyland on the table.
Accident in America.
Huh?
Don't talk.
Oh no, it's okay. My brother-in-law was in a bad car accident two or 3 days ago, and his bodies were not working for him very well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I just told him, take it easy. Don't be in a hurry to go make money.
Yeah. Just have
Relax.
to accept things as they are and try to live with them.
Exactly. Yeah. Very tough. Tough person.
Life is what we call unstable.
Yes, never know.
Never know what's gonna happen.
Yes. So we have to live well every day.
Yes. We have to prepare our mind for the eventuality.
Yes. Yes.
The Buddha said we have to constantly recollect that once we are born, we are subjected to aging, sickness, and death. Sooner or later, these things will happen to us.
Yes.
If we're ready to accept them, then we won't be disturbed. We can pass the examination.
Yes.
Because we are not the body, we are the mind.
I agree. 100%.
We can protect the mind, but we cannot protect the body.
Right. I've had my dilemmas with body already. But still doing good.
All right.
Okay, Ajahn, thank you so much.
I hope everything works out well for you too.
Yes, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks before we leave to America. We'll come by for a visit.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ajahn.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, Bua says she'll see you tomorrow.
I see. Okay, tomorrow night. Okay,
tomorrow night, yes.
We have another Zoom meeting in Thai.
Yes.
Okay, see you then.
Okay, Ajahn. Thank you.
Yeah. Next, we'll go back to who now in line. Okay, Nita and Saket. Where is Saket? Is he not around?
evening, Prajan. Saket is still in Bodh Gaya. I came back last night.
I see.
So he's
Okay.
staying for another 5 days. Yeah. It was a very good visit. I spent 14 days meditating under the Bodhi tree. It was very good.
Yeah.
We could
Special place.
it is, and we could like spend more than 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours every day and meditate
Mm.
morning, afternoon, evening. So because there was nothing else to do.
Yes. Once you have the inspiration, you can do a lot of things that you couldn't do before.
Yes, yes. And we were thinking that, because this is helping us set that schedule, and once we come back and we can follow that schedule at home as well, and see how we can reduce our other works which are not that important and significant.
Mhm.
So,
Only the spiritual work that's important.
yes, right.
Other work, I just do it if you have to do to keep your survival, to keep your life going. But don't do more than that. You don't need anything because life is temporary anyway. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to give it up. But your spiritual life, you can continue on after the physical life is gone. You can still continue on.
Mm. Mm. It's true. That's so true. Regarding your next challenge on the word, Prajan, I had a question.
Yes.
So like when we were in Bodh Gaya, there were so many chants happening. Someone from Tibet, some Vietnamese, there were so many chants happening. And so for 5 days, there was this Vietnamese chant which was continuing Namo Amitabham, Namo Amitabham. So I would sit, and then earlier I resisted that I don't want to chant that because that's not what I do usually. But then I just went with the flow. And I felt that okay, it's helping me just become calm and relax. So I was wondering what these words should be for our chanting. Can be anything. Should we decide, okay, today this will be the word of the day, or how should we choose?
Well, usually something that will inspire you, like the Buddha, the Dhamma, or the Sangha, for instance. You can use this to establish mindfulness with. See, there are 40 objects of meditation, I think listed in the scriptures, and 10 of them is in the category of reflection. They're reflecting on the Buddha, reflecting on the Dhamma, reflecting on the Sangha, or mindfulness, reflecting on your breath. Once, this is mindfulness of breathing. Reflecting on death, thinking of death can also calm your mind down. Or reflecting on your body. Keep watching your body movement all the time. These are objects that can calm your mind, keep your mind peaceful and calm. So you have to search for the 40 kammatthana, objects of meditation, and read and find out which one you like, and you can use them, and any one of them.
And different days I can choose different based on what's clicking on that day, what's helping me on that day.
It's up to you. It's like food. You can choose to eat spaghetti today. Tomorrow you want to have pizza. It's up to you.
Sounds good, Prajan.
This mantra, I like food for the mind. See, keeps the
Right.
mind calm and peaceful. So whichever one you find good for you, then you use that one.
Okay.
And maybe some other day you might say you want to change because you're tired of this particular food, particular mantra. You want to try something different. You can also do that.
Okay. I'll try to go for this challenge and see how many times I stop and then again come back to it.
Yeah. How long are you able to carry it from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep?
Yes.
See
It'll be
how?
interesting to observe that. Yes.
Yeah. This is more easy for you if you live alone and not doing any work. But if
Hmm.
you have to go to work, I think this is almost impossible
True, true.
because you have to think about work, think about everything else all day long. You'll forget your mantra as soon as you leave the house, or even before leaving the house. You're already at the office. You might already thinking about work at the office.
True, true. Yes. I don't have to go to work, but I have to have some social obligations. So, like meeting my
Yeah.
mommy and my family.
Well, you can take a pause when you have to have engagement with other people or things. But as soon as you no longer have engagement, you should come back to the mantra right away.
Yes, I'll keep trying for that, Rajan. This is a very good exercise. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Not for today, Rajan. Thank you so much for your guidance.
Okay, thanks for coming in. Haven't seen you for a while.
I'll keep coming. Next month, we are going for a short retreat again to Malaysia.
Okay.
After that, we don't have any travel plans, so we'll be attending the class regularly.
Okay. See you then.
Thank you, Rajan.
All right. Next time, Professor Ken from Switzerland.
Good afternoon, Tanajan.
What form of mindfulness practice do you use?
I generally keep the mantra going all day from first thing till last thing.
Yeah, that's good. You find it makes your mind clear and less cluttered with thoughts and emotions.
Yeah, and less involved in what's going on around. So it's quite good.
More equanimity.
And I tend to keep the Bhutto going during the walking meditation, left, right, Bhutto, Bhutto. So that's what I'm stuck on.
You found it useful?
It's very useful. Yeah.
Good.
So the moment I wake up in the morning, I get it going and keep it going.
Yeah, you can use mantra, or you can keep watching your body also. If you're tired of reciting mantra, you might want to see what your body is doing instead. You can do that, or you can do both sometimes.
Okay. I seem to focus more on just on the mantra. It's very calming constantly.
Okay. And when you meditate, you find it easier to calm your mind, right? To focus.
Yeah. It makes the transition very easy. There's no transition, just
uneasiness. Yeah, if you're busy all day and when you have to sit down and meditate, you find it very difficult.
Yeah, so it's quite an easy switch from non-meditating.
To inactive.
Yeah, so it's good.
Good. All right. Anything else?
Nothing specific to ask today, Tanajan. Thank you.
Okay. We'll go to the UK with Rohini. Hi.
Good evening, Ajahn. I have no questions at the moment. I'm just listening and paying my respect to Ajahn.
Your practice is going well, I hope.
Yeah, it's good. And some days not so good, but
you don't feel sad or lonely being alone.
Yeah.
You don't feel sad or lonely being alone.
I don't feel sad when I'm alone. No, I feel happy when I'm alone. Because that helped me to practice better. So when I get engaged with anyone, so that disturb my mindfulness. So
why do you have to get engaged with them?
Sorry?
Why do you have to engage with people then?
Because I haven't completely stopped tuition. So, some few students still come in. So I have to. It's only the engagement with the parents and the children. So I have stopped quite a lot, but I reduced my tuition. But still, few students still coming in.
And what seems to be the problem with them?
Sorry?
What seems to be the problem with them?
Or their exams and the parents are under pressure, so they want me to do more. Can you do more lessons? But I just say I can't take any additional lessons, and then the parents are not that happy, then that upsets me. That kind of things, So because whenever they have exams, oh, Rohini, can you do few more lessons to boost up their grades? And I just don't want to take any more lessons. That kind of things. But again, that I feel a bit sad. Am I letting them down, or am I? Because in one way, when I think about it, they are exams and they depend on me, so make me worry. So I really want to stop this completely. Focus on my meditation, but the tuition I have been doing for about 20-30 years is very difficult to stop, because although they finish and they go to university, but their sibling is still is still continuing. So I find it hard to stop them. I don't know. I don't have the courage. I can just send a text message and say, "Oh, stop," but I don't have that courage to disappoint them. That's the thing. I really don't want. I have enough money for my living. I'm not doing this one for my living because I don't have the courage to
say no. To say no.
Say no. That's my weakness. So I definitely don't take new students. Those students that have been coming, and also their sibling joining as well. So I'm in a little bit of a difficult situation because of that. So because that responsibility, because I'm actually teaching chemistry for A-level students, because they are university grades here in London, to get into like medicine. Chemistry is a core subject, so their grades, so their admission depend on the grades. So it's a bit of responsibility on me at the moment. So I hope to. I'm trying to finish it off. I don't take new student. Maybe within a year or two.
Yes, you can tell them ahead of time that you're going to stop.
Yeah, so that's the thing, because even next year, I just debating myself in my mind, should I stop this one, because I really wanted to continue with my meditation, because that disturbed me, because when the parents push me to have more and more lesson and this and that. So
yes, you have to consider yourself to be a monk.
Yeah. So again, then I think, oh, what's the point of all this one? I don't know when I'm going to die, and this opportunity and the Buddha's teaching, and I am so fortunate to have an Ajahns and teaching, and this all going to go waste, not waste really, because I really don't want to miss this opportunity.
Yes, you should remember the Buddha's last word. Do you know what he said? Life is impermanent.
He said, the monks
So,
don't be heedless,
right.
and
strive for your own salvation
so,
first before you do things for other people.
Yes, and because once I'm gone, so don't know whether what will happen. It's all this the good opportunity that I'm having is kind of like, I understand it's like a once in a
long
trillion,
lifetime.
you see.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so why should I sometimes say I'm going to send a text message, no more tuition, and that's it. And you have to find because if I die today, they have to find someone else. So I'm keep thinking all this, debating in my mind. I need to get some courage to and stop it.
Yeah, you have to. I hope you can do it.
Yes, yes. That's my problem at the moment.
Just think yourself, you're not indispensable. If you're not around, somebody else will take your place.
Yeah, I stop few, but just few more still coming in. So I need to I need to have my courage to stop them.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can do it gently though. You can tell them ahead of
Yeah.
time.
I think I'm debating. I think because the end of the academic year is the May. The A-level exams start in May, and then that academic year is over. So I think this academic year I will continue because then after that I'm stopping completely.
Good.
Yeah.
So you can have more time for your practice
Yeah.
and less
No.
disturbance on your mind.
Yeah.
Also.
So I don't have to worry about thinking. When I sit down, I don't want to think about the things will not disturb me. Thank you, Ajahn. I don't want to
Okay.
take
I hope you
self.
can do it.
Thank you.
That's another challenge for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Detachment. We call it detachment.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
this defile my mind.
It's a noble work, helping other people, but when it interferes with your practice, then you have to stop it.
Yeah. I have to stop.
You finish your work first, then you can then help other people, do anything you want.
Yes, Ajahn. Yes, I will. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Next, Marsha. Hi, Marsha. From Ohio.
Yes. Good morning, good evening.
Yes.
Yeah, things are going along about the same. And I was reflecting on how I used to think I didn't have any peace, that the peace was passing me by. And I thought, well, probably not actually true, because I feel like peace comes just more and more during the day, and more and more in the meditation too. So for me, I'm trying to be aware of when the practice gives the fruit. Sometimes I just overlook it. And I'm increasingly aware of the entanglements. And when I start to get over involved, like with the grandchildren or the daughter that I live with, and it's like I'm able to pull it back more quickly. And then I'll reflect, well, if I'm attached here at the time of death, I don't want to have my mind attaching in these other situations. I don't want to be pulled into any external situation. I want to go towards the emptiness where I'm not holding on to anything. And so I'm just looking at everything. I'm looking at the emptiness, the peace, the entanglement, and it's getting very interesting because I'm just seeing the whole field.
Just being a watcher, like an audience looking at the show. Just don't be an actor in the show yourself.
Yeah. I'm really, really working on that. And I think it's going well.
That's the right way for the mind to be. It's just to be merely watching, watching and accepting everything as they happen.
Yeah. And I sort of had jotted down the presence of mind, which is talked about a lot in the forest tradition. Is that kind of what it is, where you're
here now, being here now? That's the presence of mind. Not letting your mind go to the past or the future, or here or there or anywhere, but here and now. Keep the mind here and now, and be merely knowing of what's happening here and now. Try not to react with any emotion. Leave everything alone. Let them be.
Yeah.
But we tend not to be able to do When we see something, we feel like reacting all the time, right?
Yes, yes. I mean, I think in my early days of practice, I felt like, oh, I'm being fake, I'm being a phony, you know, and it didn't seem fair, like to other people. But actually, it brings a lot of peace. And I know a few weeks ago we were all talking about our difficult people in our lives, and you know how to face those challenges with people out here. And I actually had to be with my difficult person yesterday. And, you know, I made it a point to meditate ahead of time and cultivate that presence of mind. And then I was with this person like for an hour and a half, and it was just, there was no irritation. I had no reaction, and I could see the anxiety in the other person, but it didn't touch me. And I thought, wow, this is the power of the practice, because I could maintain my peace of mind. I didn't have to be involved with the energies of this person who is like chronically anxious. And I also didn't feel like I had to solve any of that for her, because I've tried to do that over the years and nothing works. So
right.
yeah, I was there with my presence of mind, and I was happy. I wasn't irritated. I thought, yeah, this is good. It's like the practice is giving me all these unexpected results. And so I'm just going to keep on doing it, keep cultivating it. And there's just an increasing sense of freedom in my life. Yeah.
You're on the
I'm
right
just,
track. You're on the right track. Just keep
I
it.
think so. I can feel it. It's like I don't have to ask anybody if I'm on the right track anymore, because it's just so obvious.
Yes. Good.
But yeah, thank you. Thank you for the affirmation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know it for yourself.
I do. I actually really do.
That's better.
Like,
you confirm
yeah.
it yourself rather than somebody else confirming it for you.
Yeah. There is a difference there.
If you
So,
need somebody to confirm, it means you're not sure yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep calm all the time. Keep peace of mind, regardless of where you are, what you do, who you engage with.
Yeah.
Just be merely knowing.
Yeah.
With no reaction, no love, no hate, no fear, no delusion. See everything as the weather, no self in anybody.
Yeah.
All right?
All right. Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Next, Gary from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajahn. I'm just merely here to pay respect. No questions. Thank you.
Okay. Philip from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajahn. I have a question with regards to the practice in lay life. A colleague recently, I think just last week, I think he listens to your Dhamma too. I think online, but it doesn't come to a meeting. And he also does practice. He asked me this question last week with regards to work. Often when we work in a company, we are given goals by the company to achieve. For example, if you are doing sales, there's a sales target and things like that. And what he has said is that he can't consolidate the practice with the lay life that he's doing. Basically, that we are taught in Buddhism to let go of things and not to be attached. And chasing, like for example, monetary goals in the lay life, or like for example sales targets, or whatever the targets that the company has provided, is somewhat of a conflict. So I mean, from whatever understanding I've learned over the years, I told him that if you are not ready to live a monk's life, or to live a monk's life and still live in the lay life, I think the best that I can advise you is that while you are still working, you need to do your best to be able to achieve whatever targets that the company has given you, whether it's a sales target or whatever it is. And if you don't get it, don't feel attached to it. If you do succeed, don't feel proud about it. As long as when you're achieving those targets, you don't break any of the 5 precepts when attaining those targets. So I say that's the best I can give you. And when the time has arrived, that you have you're ready to take the next step, perhaps then you can let go of this position that you have. But what I told him is that the thing that you don't want is that to use this as an excuse and not perform, and say that that I'm not performing because I don't want to achieve that target, and while sitting on that position. If you're sitting on that position, receiving money from the company, while giving all these excuses, then you're breaking the precept of stealing, because you are taking money from the company but not delivering whatever you are delivering. And if that is still conflicting with you, and perhaps you may ask for a reassignment to another job which is not so task oriented, or if it is conflicts with you, perhaps find another job. So I would like to ask Tan Ajahn, maybe if you have another kind of advice or anything like that. I hope he's listening tonight. If not, I can convey it to him.
Well, when you work, you commit yourself to follow what the company asks you to do. So you're in a contract, more or less, because you get paid for what they expect you to do. So the worst thing that can happen to you is if you cannot meet the target, you just lose the job. So you ask yourself, you want to keep the job, or you want to lose the job. If you want to keep the job, then you have to try as hard as you can and try to meet the target, unless there's some good reason for not being able to reach it.
Sorry, Tan Ajahn.
Go ahead.
I told him, I said, while reaching the targets, I think you should, he should hold the 5 precepts correctly. You shouldn't be cheating or lying to your customers or whatever it is, and if you do get it, if you do get the sale or whatever, good for you, well done. But if you are bluffing, lying, and doing whatever immoral things, which is breaking the 5 precepts, then I don't think I can advise you to do that as a Buddhist. Is that something that I personally won't do it. It's something that I won't. Even if my company say do these sales and you have to lie to the customers, I'll say no, sorry, I won't do it. And I think they have a stance on it, because it involves a lot of money with the customers, a lot of trust and things like that. So
yes, you have to maintain morality regardless of what you do. So this is something that should be understood from the start. whether you're working or not working, you still have to keep the 5 precepts anyway. But when you work, then you have to understand what position you are put in. You put yourself in. You put yourself in a position where you are hired or to be there to serve the company. So the company asks you to do this thing. If you can do it, do it. If you cannot do it, then resign. Look for another job. Right?
Yes. Yeah, to an extent, yes. Correct. I totally that if you cannot fulfill that duty, ask for a reassignment or or move on. Yeah.
Mm. So what is there to say?
Yeah, I just want to see whether was it I mean the correct direction that I told him. I said I'll try asking you to see whether it's something which is similar, or perhaps Tan Ajahn can share something else. But I think in general, I think it's on the right track.
If you feel stressful of trying to meet the target, if you want to relieve the stress, then you just have to say, whatever will be, will be. I do my best. If I meet the target, fine. If I don't meet the target, that's fine also. If I have to lose my job, that's okay also. Then you can maintain your sanity. See, if you want to maintain your sanity, you have to have a flexible attitude toward your work. Do your best, but if it's not good enough for them, then be happy to leave if they told you to leave. Then there will be no stress.
Yes, Tan Ajahn.
Okay.
Okay. I hope he's listening in. If not, I'll explain. I'll convey the message to him.
All right. I think his problem is the stress that he has to face when he has to meet the target. See.
Maybe if I read it correctly, even to the attachment of the position, or even to the attachment of the potential rewards that you can get, the bonuses that you can.
That's
the
right.
Yeah.
So it makes you stressful.
Yeah.
You're craving for the money. Let's put it that way.
I say if you use the money to do good, to do whatever. I mean, he was talking about he does like dana with amulets and things like that. I say, well, you can also do dana without amulets. I mean, you can do dana and when the monk and Ajahn gives you the Dhamma teaching, it's as good as any. It's 100 times better than any amulet that you can obtain. So I said, yeah.
That should not be the reason for working, though. You don't work to have money so you can give it to charity. You work because you have to maintain your life. That's all. That should be the goal. And whether you have enough money to give to charity or not, that's besides the point.
Yes. Tanaja, yes, thank you.
Okay.
I think, yeah. I'll convey that if it's not listening tonight.
All right.
Thank you, Tanaja.
You're welcome. Next, Alvin, also from Malaysia.
Namaskar, Ajahn. I'm just here to pay respect. No question at the moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Intan from Indonesia. Intan.
Good evening, Prajan.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Prajan, I want to say thank you to Prajan.
Again?
Before I learned to Prajan, at that time, I have a very fear, especially fear to spiritual beings. And also, when I can see the picture of the future, I also worry about that. At that time, I think I'm very suffering. But now, after I learned from Prajan more than 2 years, I can see my progress is very faster. The first about fear, before I learned from Ajahn, if I give my score to fear, at that time, I think from 0 to 10, my score is to fear is 10. But now I think my score for fear is just 0. No fear for me. The second also, my worry when I see the future. Now I also don't have a worry when I can see the future. The third is when I do the wrong practice, Prajan always told me my faults so I can improve myself to more better. So I think this is my grateful can learn from Prajan.
Okay, happy to hear that.
Prajan, I'm going to Thailand on 2nd January. So after this, I will send email to Praja assistant. I will go to Khao
Okay, good. Anything else?
No Praja.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Praja.
You're welcome. I think Steph is away. I'll go to Lynn first and come back to her later. Oh, she's back. Okay. Steph, your turn.
Hi.
Hi.
Just dealing with the dog, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. It's
Okay. I did use the mantra at the I went to the dentist yesterday and I used the mantra the whole time and it was very successful. Sorry. Okay. I did have a question. I was listening to you do answers from 2023, and you were speaking to someone who was, they were very good in their practice, and they had a lot of samadhi. And one of the things that you spoke about was that when the Buddha reached enlightenment, trying to figure out how to ask this question. When we reach enlightenment, is our karma purified? I think that's my question. Like Angulimala, he had done a lot of past karma, but then he reached enlightenment, and then he was his past karma gone? I think that is my question. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. The past karma can affect your body and your mind. So if you still have a body, your past karma can still affect your body. Like if you hurt somebody in the past, and in this life you run into somebody, the same person that you hurt, that person might want to take revenge on you, might want to hurt you back. But if you don't have anybody, if you don't take any rebirth, then your past karma will not be able to afflict anything on you, because you don't have a body to receive the consequence of your bad karma.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
I'll reap the benefit of the good karma.
We reached to where not we, but the mind no longer needs a body, and that is
right.
That's
it takes
the goal.
no birth. That's the goal.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
So
that
then
makes a lot of sense.
all the past karma, whether good or bad, will not be able to affect the body. You
Because you're
need to
not
have a
still in that
body.
motor. Like it's
Yeah.
not still just okay. Transcendent. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you. Okay.
So in order to be able to free from the consequence of all your karmas, you need to stop rebirth. No rebirth. But if you're still alive, even the Buddha, when he was still alive, he was also paying his bad karma.
Yes.
Someone tried to kill him 3 times. That's because they had some conflict before in the past.
So while you're still alive, you have to endure the karma that
right, good or
built
bad.
up. But
Sometimes,
then,
yeah, but once there's no body, then there's nobody to receive the bad or the good karma.
okay.
You need to have a body. You have to have a born as a human.
And it is a good goal to strive for Sotapanna so that we're
Well,
at least in the stream.
With a Sotapanna, you still have to return it.
But at least just 7 more times. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, 7 more times.
I want to get in the stream. I want to get in the stream. Yeah.
Yeah. At least you shorten your travel.
Yeah.
Instead of endless life, you cut it down to only 7 lifetimes.
At least there's 7. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
It's very clear.
Next, Lynn from Indonesia.
Good evening, Ajahn. Hope you're well.
Thank you.
Just a follow-up question on step 1. So when somebody reach Nibbana, does it mean that it is only for Arahant?
Yes, only Arahant will reach Nibbana. Every other level of enlightenment still have rebirth. So Sotapanna and Sakidagami still have to take a human rebirth. But with Anagami, he doesn't take any human rebirth anymore, but he'll be reborn as a spiritual being called Brahma.
Okay, so Anagami does not reach Nibbana yet, is that right?
Yeah, no, not yet. But it doesn't have to pay any consequence of its past karma anymore because it doesn't take a human birth.
Okay. So once there is no body, means that the karma stops.
It cannot affect it needs to have a body to put the effect on the person. See, if you die today, if you did something, you broke the law. The law couldn't punish you anymore, right? Because there's nobody to punish. It's just the same way to look at it. Or reap the benefit of your good karma. Either you won't get rewards or you won't become rich without a body. If you become a spiritual being, then this thing doesn't affect you anymore.
Will it not affect the mind, the quality of the mind?
But the quality of the mind remains the same as before you die. Whatever you have achieved or developed, it will be retained in the mind, even without the body.
So bad karma will not affect our mind then?
Only when there's a body too. When you have a body, and when somebody hurts your body, it can also hurt your mind at the same time. But if you are enlightened and you still have a body, you might not be. Your body might be hurt, but the mind might not be hurt. Like the Buddha, when Devadatta tried to kill him 3 times, his mind wasn't disturbed. He has no any dukkha from being attacked 3 times, but because his mind is free from defilement, from delusion. He doesn't treat the body as belong to him. So whatever happens to his body that doesn't bother him anymore. This also happened from the time when you are Sotapanna already. When you're Sotapanna, if somebody hurt your body, you don't feel bad about it.
Because the mind is purified. That's why
Yes,
it's not
but you still have to pay the consequence of your good or bad karma if you still have a body.
Okay. So for those people whose mind are not purified and they don't have the body yet because they are still waiting for the next rebirth, So that kind of mind will be affected by their karma, is that true?
No. It's affected by the accumulation of the good or bad karma that they have accumulated in the mind. That's what makes them exist in a happy state or unhappy state. If your balance of good karma is more than your bad karma, then that mind will be existing in a happy state. We call heaven. If the balance of bad karma is more than your good karma, then that mind will exist in a bad state of existence. We call hell, or we call being a hungry ghost, or being some unhappy being, unhappy spiritual being. Depends on the karma that you had accumulated in your past life, in your last human life.
So this only applies for those unpurified mind then?
Yes, because the purified mind is already happy. So it will exist in a happy state. Highest is Nibbana for an Arahant. Lower we are Anagami, and lower for Sakidagami and Sotapanna. They all will still exist in a different level of happy existence. But they will not experience any unhappy state of existence. Even if they had, because they had accumulated more good karma than bad karma by being enlightened. But your bad karma can still take action with you when you take a human birth again. Even if you're the Buddha, if you became a Buddha in the next life, if you did something wrong with somebody, that somebody might come after you again in your next life. But your mind will not be affected. Your mind will just shrug it off. Just okay, no problem. You can have my body. You can do anything with my body. I'm not my body anyway. If you're enlightened, you're not delusional, then you know the body doesn't belong to you. It's not you. It's just your servant. Your body is your servant. Okay, you want to hurt my servant, it's up to you. But you're not hurting me, because I'm not the servant. I'm the master. I'm the one who tells the body what to do. Right? The mind is the master, and the body is the servant or the slave. But with delusional mind, the master and the servant becomes one. See, the master thinks he is the servant, he's the body. So when anything happens to the body, he gets hurt also. That's the difference between enlightenment. That's the difference between enlightened and unenlightened person.
Yes.
Enlightened person can separate the mind from the body. So you still hurt when your body gets hurt, then you're still delusional. Like when you go to the dentist and your mind also feel bad, then you're delusional. But if you try to separate the mind with Bhutto, then you are trying to separate the mind from the body. So it's only the body that gets hurt, but not the mind. The mind just trying to be merely knowing with equanimity, with the practice of mindfulness. The mind don't react to the pain of the body, for instance. But if you don't have equanimity, don't have mindfulness, the mind and the body becomes one, because the delusion tie the mind to the body. So whatever happens to the body, the mind also feels the same with the body. Because it thinks it's the body itself. The body is the mind is the body. It's one and the same thing. I think that's what the scientific community thinks. The mind is in the brain, right? The brain is in the body, so they are one. So if one dies, both die, the brain and the body. But according to Buddhism, it's not. The mind is not in the body. The mind it exists in another dimensional world, the dimension called spiritual world, and they interact with the stream of mental stream sent by the mind toward the body, to connect with the body. So the mind and the body actually different, existing in two different places, like you and me. You're in Indonesia and I'm in Thailand, but we can still communicate. I can still tell you what to do. And you can send me messages like videos, audios. So I know what you see, what you hear, see. Then I tell you what to do with the audio, the visual that you see. Go get it for me. I like that picture. I like that stuff. Then you're the servant. You have to do what I tell you to do. So whatever happened to you doesn't happen to me. We are in two different places. But our delusion causes us to think that we are in the body. We are part of the body. The body is part of us. So the mind and the body becomes one, become one. So whatever happens to the body, it happens to the mind also. That's the work of samadhi and wisdom. When you enter into samadhi, you temporarily separate the body from the mind with mindfulness, but without wisdom yet. When you come out and the mind and the body reunite, then you have to use wisdom to tell you the body is not the mind is not the body. The mind should try to remain calm regardless of what happens to the body. Then you're separating the mind with wisdom. Like when you go to the dentist, you say, the body is not me. I'm just watching the body, having the dentist work, dental work. Okay.
Okay. That's a very clear explanation as always. Thank you very much again, Thanajan. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Geg Yenso from Penang.
Ajahn, pay respect them, Ajahn. Good evening. More questions?
Okay, we'll go to someone who has more questions. This time, Samanji from Sri Lanka. Did come in for a few weeks.
Hello, Ajahn. Nice to see you after a long time.
Yes, what can I do for you today?
Yeah, I have some questions, Ajahn. Can I go ahead?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Now, Ajahn, related to meditation. During meditation, even though we control our thoughts, we can't help hearing sounds. So when we hear sounds during meditation, like should we focus on that sound or how to get away from that thought when we hear a sound rather than focusing on the sound?
No, you should not change your object of focus. If you use mantra, you should stick with your mantra. If you use the breath, stick with the breath and ignore everything that appears during your
Okay, what can we
meditation.
do when we hear a sound?
Leave the sound alone.
We have to ignore it.
Yeah, you know,
Can't stop.
just pay attention to your mantra or your meditation object, whichever it is.
During meditation.
Yes,
Okay.
because if you're not, then you will not be able to enter into jhana. To enter into jhana, you have to be single-minded. You have to be one with your meditation object. And your mind can become still. If you move with everything that that appears during meditation, your mind will be in action all the time. And it will not be able to enter into calm.
Yeah. If the meditation gets disturbed, then we have to reset and restart doing meditation.
Well, it's like restarting, or You're not getting ahead, let's put it that way. You're being pulled back by these hindrances. We call hindrances.
Okay, Tanajan. My next question is, Tanajan, this is something I read. When in deep meditation, is it possible to speak with a dead relative? I read, I think a Western psychiatrist, she had mentioned that in deep meditation, she talks with her dead husband. Is it possible?
Yes, that's one level of samadhi called upachara samadhi. That's a level in which you can communicate with the spiritual beings.
But that doesn't that doesn't do her any good, right? Isn't that so?
Right, it doesn't give her peace of mind or equanimity, but it gives her adventure.
Okay. And by
doing that, she enjoys it. She has this adventurous trip, meeting different types of spiritual beings. But it doesn't good for the mind to develop wisdom later on because it has no strength of equanimity or peace.
Okay. And also, Tanajan, by doing that, doesn't she stop her husband spirit to get a rebirth or something?
No, she cannot help her husband with getting a better rebirth. It's his karma that will decide what kind of rebirth he's gonna get. It's like I'm meeting you right now. I cannot decide. Once you meet me, I can make you have a better rebirth.
Okay.
A spiritual being just like you and me, without the body, that's all. But there's nothing to get excited about.
Okay, what I thought was now her desire to speak with her dead husband's spirit continuously. I just thought whether it just stands as an obstruction in his way to get a new birth.
No, it won't. It won't. It will affect her in her spiritual development. She will not be able to attain any level of enlightenment if she's getting involved with this type of deep meditation.
Okay, Tanajan. Thank you for your answer. And Tanajan, do you have time to go ahead with my questions?
Yes, as many as you can. We have plenty of time.
Tanajan, now we know that as Buddhists, we are being born in this world due to our past karma. So, if that is the case, how are we born in this world? I mean, I think the Buddha has said that we should not inquire into such things, and those are things that is beyond our comprehension. But I'm just curious as to how our first birth in this universe took place. If our birth depends on our past karma, how is it that our first birth
No,
did take place?
actually, the cause of rebirth is our craving, not our past karma. It's the craving that causes us to take rebirth. Our craving for sensual pleasures causes us to take rebirth in the sensual realm of existence, which is the realm of human.
Okay.
And then the past karma will decide what type of rebirth you have, good or bad rebirth. If you had good karma to support you, you have a good rebirth. You're born rich, you're born beautiful, you're born complete, no sickness, no things like this. As opposed to if you have bad karma, then you're born unfortunate, poor, ugly, sick all the time, getting sick all the time, having not full body parts, crippled or blind, and things like this. It's the result of your bad karma. But the ones that cause you to take rebirth is your cravings. See, if you have no cravings like the Buddha, even if you had any good or bad karma, the good or bad karma cannot take effect because there's no body to take effect upon.
Okay. As Buddhists, we know that this is a series of deaths and births. Tanajan, then what I ask is now, how did our first birth take place?
The Buddha tried to look for this and he couldn't find an answer because there seemed to be endless. Regardless how long he traced back his past life, he couldn't go to the first one. Maybe there was no first life, no beginning, no end. It's like a circle, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
But it's
Tanajan.
not important to know the first birth anyway. The important is has to make it the last birth. How to stop the last birth.
Okay, Tanajan.
So pay attention to how to stop the last birth. Can you make this birth your last birth or not? That's more important than trying to seek the answer to your first birth.
Okay. My next question is, Tanajan. Now, this is something one of my non-Buddhist friends told me. She said, like, as a practice, on some occasions, they kill animals. They bring an animal to their house, maybe to their front yard, and they just pray. They just pray and just kill the animal. Then I asked her, do you love? I just asked her there. She said they have horses, sheep, and a lot of animals with them. Then I asked her, do you love those animals? Yes, we love them, but we eat them also, she said. Then I asked her, how come that you love somebody and then eat them? Then she said, due to our cold weather, we have to eat meat. And she came up with some argument, she just argued her point. Then she said, then I asked her, like, I just asked her, like, if someone causes pain in you, if someone just make you suffer, do you like it? Then she said, oh, I don't like it. Then I just asked her in a very friendly way. She also didn't get angry with me. Then I asked her, so then how would the animal feel if you just kill the animal with maybe with some sort of a weapon or something, with a knife or something? Then she said, we can't avoid it because we have to eat animals. We need those proteins and all. Then my logic for her was like how she says like when we pray, we say in front of the animal, we pray saying that you need to live, but we want to eat you. Then anyway, she couldn't prove her point. So my question for you, Tanajan, is how can we justify such sort of merciless killing in the name of God, saying that they are just making that killing to please God, and for them to, they just sort of justify the killing by saying that it's sort of they are doing it for the sake of God. So what's the Buddhist explanation, Tanajan?
Well, Buddha's explanation is killing is wrong regardless of the reason why you kill. And it's wrong because it can come back to you. It's like a boomerang. If you kill someone, you will be killed later on also. If you don't want to be killed, then don't kill. That's all. That's simple. As far as Buddhism is concerned, it's a law of karma. If you do something, you have to pay for it. If you don't want to pay for it, then don't do it. Don't kill.
Okay,
So we don't argue with people's justification. They can justify anyone they want. It's up to them. But eventually, they will be the one who will have to pay for the consequence of their bad action.
So I don't have to explain it to her again. No?
No need to, because it's useless. You already talked to her, and she insists that she has a reason for doing it.
Yeah. But she says she still loves her animals. That's the funny part of it.
Well, that's a conflict thing. If she
Yes.
truly loved, then she won't kill the one you love, right? So she loved, but not love enough not to kill the things you love.
Yes.
So love has many degree from 0 to 100%. 0% love.
Thank you, Tanajan, for your answer. And also in our countries, in Sri Lanka and also in India, cow is considered sacred, and usually in Hindu culture, especially in India, they don't kill cow because we depend on her to get milk and to get a lot of things done. So they consider that it's ungrateful to kill that animal. So when it comes to people who consume beef, is it an act of, is it an ungrateful act to consume beef? Because we depend on her to get milk, and mostly, I think the entire world, maybe more than 80% depend on cow's milk because it's kind of a essential commodity. So essential food for us. We get a lot of nutrition from that. So what is your explanation, Tanajan? Is it grateful act?
From Buddhism point of view, we don't kill for the meat to eat, but we can eat the meat if the meat is killed by somebody else and sell it to us.
And when it comes to cow, Tanajan, because we depend on her to get milk also.
We don't depend. It just we buy meat because it's available for us to buy. If there's no meat to buy, then we don't eat meat. That's all.
Milk, I mean. No, Tanajan, we depend on cow to get milk also. Then
milk is okay. Milk is okay because you're not killing the animal.
Tanajan, the thing is, we get milk from her. At the end, we kill her as well. So is it?
You shouldn't kill us. Buddhism will not allow us to kill anybody.
Okay, Tanajan.
But we can eat the meat of that cow if that cow happens to die naturally. What you do, you can dispose it, bury it, burn it, or you can cook some food for yourself. It has nothing to do with killing anymore. See, when that cow dies by itself, by natural cause.
And Tanajan, meat industry is thriving in almost everywhere in many parts of the world. Plus, this now when it comes to consumption, the butcher is the one. Butcher commits a sin by killing the animal, but not the one who buys meat.
Well, it depends on whether you tell the butcher to kill or not for you. If you go today and tell the butcher, I want 2 chicken tomorrow, then you're actually committing the killing yourself also. Whether telling people to do it for you or do it yourself is considered breaking the first precept of killing. So if you buy meat, if you want to buy meat, just buy the dead meat that's available today. But don't ask for meat tomorrow, because if you ask, then it means you are asking the person to kill it for you.
But if not even a single human being consumes meat, then there won't be the need for the butcher to kill any animal.
If not, there's no single human that kills, then everybody goes to Nibbana.
Okay. Okay, Do I have more time for 2 more questions?
Sure, go ahead. All the time we have.
Now, when it comes to, responsibility of a Buddhist, now this is a story one of my distant relatives told me. She said, the essence of the story was, she asked me whether it's correct for a wife to ignore the needs of the husband, needs of an ailing husband's needs of an ailing husband, and to go off and to go to temples and offer alms to Buddhist monks while neglecting her husband's needs. I think the husband, a sick husband, she was referring to. Can we justify such sort of acts in Buddhism? Like now she doesn't want to commit to a lay life, and now she wants to spend more time in a temple offering alms to a monk. So can such sort of action be justified in Buddhism? What should she focus more on looking after her sick husband, or should she spend more time maybe visiting temples and offering alms to monks.
No, as a married couple, your responsibility is your couple, the person you're living with. In health, in sickness or in health, you're both looking after each other. This is loving kindness that you practice with the people that are closest to you. You never abandon them unless you cannot able to do so yourself. If your husband is sick and you're also sick and you're not able to look after them, then that's okay, you know. But if you can look after him and you don't, and instead you go look after some monks in the temple, then this is wrong.
Strong. Yeah.
You first have to look after the people that you're responsible for. Even like your parents, you should care for your parents more than you care for the monks. Some forest teachers tell people that when they come to the forest, come to the temple and offer food, he said you have to offer food to your father and mother first before you can come and offer food to the monk.
Okay, Thanajan.
So you have to look after the people that you are responsible for first before you go and look after somebody else.
So ideal Buddhist should behave like that, no, Thanajan.
That's right. This is the way we should treat people.
Okay. Yeah. Thanajan, and in a dream, if we see one of our dead relatives in trouble, asking for something, so does it indicate that that person is truly in trouble, or is it just can we just ignore such a dream?
It's yes or no. Maybe sometimes it's true and sometimes it's not true. And if you cannot decide which one it is, then you just for the sake of uncertainty, just make merit and send it to that person, just in case.
Okay.
In
Now,
Thailand, we usually when we dream of dead person, we tend to say, okay, it's time for us to send some gift to the dead person. Whether it's true or not, we don't know.
yeah. For example, Thanajan, if we see if he wants to eat something from what we are going to eat in a dream, say if I'm going to make an offering to a temple, a ball of rice, and in the same dream I see a dead relative of mine coming and asking for that food, a bit from that food. Does it mean that that person is in a bad birth, or he needs us to do some meritorious deeds and bestow merit on them, on that person?
They need some merit. They're in an unhappy state, in a hungry state. We call hungry ghost, preta.
Okay, so we can.
Then you can make some merit and then send the merit to that spiritual being.
Okay, Thanajan, thank you. My final question is, Thanajan.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue on with your question.
Yes. How can compassion be practiced during conflict, Thanajan?
During conflict, which
During
conflict?
Conflict in the sense, for example, say if I'm with another person, if I'm with a group, and then only maybe someone is coming to kill us or something, then like if I can escape, should I escape, or should I somehow stop and try to help another person in such a scenario?
It depends on the degree of compassion you have. If you have maximum, if you're a bodhisattva, you're probably willing to sacrifice your life for somebody else. But if you're just a normal person, you might say, I'll look after myself first.
Okay. Okay, Thanajan.
But it's not bad karma to look after yourself first.
Okay. Okay, Thanajan.
It's natural for humans to look after themselves first. But it's considered noble to look after somebody else before yourself, if you can. If you want to be a bodhisattva, then you tend to look after others first before you look after yourself. Okay, does this answer all your questions?
Yes, Ajahn, that's all I have for today.
Okay,
Nice
nice to
talking to
see.
you.
Nice,
Sorry I
nice to hear your
couldn't.
question. Keep sending you more, okay?
Sure, will do. I
All
had some
right.
tech difficulties also last few weeks, and so I joined and I couldn't stay for a long time, Ajahn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Tonight,
Nice talking to you. Wish you
tonight everything was
life.
fine. Good, okay.
Thank you, Sadhu.
You're welcome. Next, Sri and Czech. Any question from you or comment?
Greetings,
Greetings,
Ajahn.
Ajahn.
Yeah, I have a question, Ajahn. How to overcome like doubt, but not doubt with the Buddha's teaching, but doubt with his own ability, like
Doubt
doubt.
on your own ability?
Yeah,
Whether you
not
can do something or not?
yeah, like doubt with own ability to become enlightened, for example.
Well, what do you want to doubt that in the first
Uh,
place? Ask yourself,
feel no confidence about own self.
no confidence that you'll
Yeah,
be able to do.
yeah, like that feeling.
Mhm. You just have to ignore it and believe in the Buddha's teaching. He said, if you follow my teaching, you can become enlightened in 7 days, 7 months, or 7 years.
Oh, okay. Ignore it because it's a defilement, right? It's
Yeah,
a
defilement.
yeah. Okay.
So you need somebody enlightened to tell you that you can do it.
Oh, oh,
That's what the Buddha said in the end of his Four Foundation of Mindfulness Sutta. He said, if you follow this instruction, you can become enlightened either 7 days, 7 months, or 7 years.
oh,
So this should be the one that will dispel your doubt
oh,
about whether you can do it or not. If you cannot do it, then the Buddha wouldn't waste his time teaching you in the first place, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so do
yeah.
it. Practice mindfulness. The problem is that you're not doing it. That's the problem. That's causing you the doubt because you're not getting any result. If you start doing it, and when you start to see the result, and you say, "Oh, I can do it. I can do it," okay, and then you want to do more, practice more.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good
Okay.
enough.
Yes.
Yeah, when you're in doubt, sometimes you have to study the teaching of the Buddha and the teaching of the masters, the meditate. When you read the books or the sutta, the talks, it can give you inspiration, give you the energy. Yes, if you could do it, I could do it too. He's human and I'm human. There's no difference between him and me. He has
Yeah.
defilement, I also have defilement. But if he could do it, then I must be able to do it myself too, also. So whenever you're in doubt, it's always good to read or study the teachings of the Buddha or his noble disciples.
Mm. So it's
Even if you're not doubtful in the Buddha, Dhamma, or Sangha,
yeah.
you might be doubtful in the way of practice. So when
Oh,
you study the way of practice, then you say, okay, it's so clear, why don't you do it?
oh,
You're doubtful because you don't know the way of practice yet. You don't know where to start.
oh,
You start at the end at Nibbana and say, oh, it's impossible for me to get to Nibbana. But you started at the beginning, just recite Buddha all day long. What's so hard about that?
mm,
That's why I gave the challenge to you all today. Maintain the Buddha all day long from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep.
mm,
It's so easy. Try to do it. Can you not do it? How long can you carry Buddha in your mind throughout the day?
cannot throughout the day. But like once I remember, I try again. Like I keep on restarting.
Why do you have to remember? It's so simple. One word. You can
Yeah.
forget one word. How could you not forget other things then?
It's yeah. I don't know. Like it sounds simple, but it's So simple, but
because you're not taking it seriously, that's all. Take it seriously. Take it as a challenge, see if you can do it.
oh,
Carry the mantra from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep.
oh. To be more serious, right?
If you
Okay.
can do this, then you will be confident that you can do anything.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I like that you that just forget about this and then keep going, right? And then yeah, just don't listen to that.
Defilement,
Yeah, yeah,
defilement, avijja,
yeah.
lack of knowledge of practice can make you feel, hopeless. But once you know the practice itself, you'll find it so simple.
Oh,
Starting with mindfulness. Bhutto, bhutto all day long.
all
Stop
day.
only when you have to think about other things. But when you don't have to think, then try to stop your thinking by using bhutto, bhutto. Replace it with bhutto, bhutto.
So easy to get like distracted by the yeah.
Yes.
I think
The mind doesn't like to stay focused, that's the problem.
oh
It likes to go all over the place.
yeah. You have to
It's
be
craving driven. It's craving driven. Craving for sensual pleasure. Craving for sensual objects.
craving drink.
Craving to see, craving to hear, craving to smell, craving to taste, to touch. That's what made it hard to recite Bhutto, Bhutto. Because when you recite Bhutto, you're stopping the cravings.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Okay, Sui, you have anything?
Yes. After my meditation, like this thought come out, like the feelings we know like is impermanent, keep changing. But if we trace it back, like avijja pachaya sankhara. So is this like avijja is keep running in our mind, or avijja cause my mind to keep running?
Avijja drives your mind to go after sensual pleasures because it thinks this is the best thing for the mind to have, is sensual pleasures.
Oh.
So the avijja drives sankhara to think about sensual pleasures. And then it tells vijnana to connect with the body so it can then access the sensual objects through the body. And once there are contact between the sensual objects and the body, the sensual organs, then there are arising feelings, good feeling and bad feelings. And when there's good feeling or bad feeling, then there is craving coming up for those feelings. And when there's craving, then there'll be attachment to what you crave for. And when you lose what you crave for, when you lose your body, you cannot access what you crave for, then you go look for a new body. So you have a new existence, new rebirth. This just trace the path of how the mind works. So if you want to stop this process, you have to stop at the craving level. When you have good feeling, don't crave for it. Stop it. That's why you need mindfulness and meditation to stop your cravings for sensual pleasure. Then when we can stop the cravings, then there will be no attachment, no new existence, no rebirth.
Tanajan, crave like avijja want us to crave for a good feeling, but how come sometimes we get bad feelings?
Because not everything that you crave for is good, see. Our sensual objects are not our good sensual objects. They are bad sensual objects also. Like the noise you hear on the street, instead of nice music that you hear. And sometimes you cannot control these sensual objects. They come as they like. They're like the weather. They are anatta. That's why you have good feeling from them, or sometimes you have bad feeling from them also.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So avijja is like, oh, we always crave for good feeling, but then because of outside thing that we can't control, then we get a bad feelings.
Avijja only looking at one-sided, and a one-sided view of things. Only see the good side, doesn't see the bad side. That comes with the good side. It's like the two sides of the same coin. You have the head, and you also have the tail on the other side of the coin. So when you run into bad feeling, bad sensual objects, you feel unhappy, right? You have suffering. And you try to run away from it, and you could not run away from it, you have more unhappy feeling. You don't know how to deal with an unhappy feeling, unhappy sensual objects. The Buddha discovered the way to deal with them is to remain calm. Don't react to them. Just merely know them for what they are and just leave them alone. In order to do this, you need equanimity, you need meditation, you need mindfulness. So you always come back to the start, mindfulness. And you never wanted to start. You want to go to the end. You want to go to wisdom. You want to go to jhana without the tool to get you there, which is mindfulness. Okay, so back to Bhutto.
Yes.
All the talks we are talking about, we always lead us back to Bhutto, because we never wanted to start at the start. We always want to start in the middle or in the end. We don't want to start at the beginning, so we never get anywhere. We're discussing wisdom here. We're talking about avijja and so forth, but we cannot do anything to get rid of avijja without mindfulness. Okay, we're running out of time.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, next Coxswain. 2 minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay, Praja, I try to select the questions that I want to ask. Maybe the one which is caused me a lot of pain, and that is I went to the dentist last month, and the dentist had to do some deep cleaning for me because there's some inflammation. And even though I use Buddho, and I have to raise my hand a few times, about 5 to 7 minutes, to ask the dentist to pause because the pain is excruciating. So the dentist was paused for a while, then asked me, is it okay to proceed? And I said, I show my thumbs up, then the dentist proceed again. So this may occur maybe 4 times or 5 times over the 25 minutes of the deep cleaning. So, Praja, may I ask, so physically I feel the pain when the dentist is doing the deep cleaning in my teeth. And how do I know whether mentally I'm able, whether mentally there's no pain? Physically, the pain is there. Then how do I know that mentally there is no dukkha?
No, mentally you also know there's pain. It's just how you deal with the pain. That's all. That's what you don't know how to do. What you should do is just leave the pain alone. Don't wish the pain to go away. Your desire to have the pain go away is causing stress in your mind. If you accept the pain, say, okay, I'm enjoying the pain, then you will, then you won't have any stress.
What I did,
You should switch your attitude toward the pain. Instead of disliking it, you try to like it instead.
okay, but is it okay for me to raise my hand to ask the dentist to pause?
Well, if you answer, it means you don't want it, you dislike it. If you enjoy it, then you don't raise your hand. You just let the dentist do all the work continuously.
Oh, but yeah, but physically it's very, very painful.
Yes,
So
you just need to use mindfulness. If you have equanimity, then you can face this pain without any
I was
any
using,
stress.
yeah, but I was chanting Buddha, 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 Buddha.
So it means you don't have enough mindfulness yet. You should practice more mindfulness now, so that the next time you go see the dentist, you might have more mindfulness to deal with the pain.
Okay. Okay, I will see, yeah, next visit. Yeah, next, okay, next year.
But you have to prepare yourself now before you go to the next visit. You have to develop more mindfulness than before, than now, if you want to deal with the pain better this next time.
And the test will be, I will not ask the
Raise your
dentist to
hand.
pause
Yeah. Just let the dentist do the work.
you until the end.
And you should enjoy it. You should not have any apprehension when you have to go see the dentist. You should enjoy it like going to a movie. I'm going to a movie today.
Okay. Yeah, okay. In another next year, April, yeah, will be my next dental appointment. I will, yeah, will be the next
Okay.
test. Ajahn, there's another question, which was I was reflecting why one of our participants from Indonesia, she's very resolute that, oh, I do not want to be born again. And I was asking myself why I do not have that kind of conviction, that kind of resolution that I don't want to be born again. And I guess I may have found the answer, and the answer is because I think I still have attachment to romance, love, romance, caring relationship. So I think this is the one that is this I still have this kind of attachment of a romantic relationship. So I want to check Prajan. So how do I entangle this kind of attachment?
Oh, you have to see that to these romances, there's an end to it sooner or later. It doesn't last forever. Anicca. You don't see anicca in the romance. You see permanent in the romance. There's an end to the party, but you don't think the party is gonna end. So you enjoy the party, and then one day suddenly the party is gone. Then you feel when you become old and sick, and there's no more romance for you. Then you suffer. That's why the Buddha, when he saw an aging person, a sick person, and a dead person, he know the end of romance. He see the end of romance. He see the suffering waiting for him when the romance ends. But you don't see it. So you think your romance will continue on forever, right?
Not
Have you thought
just
about the romance that you will have to lose or end it one day?
I think the attachment is the kind of feelings that I get of a I mean in the past before my marriage. So the kind of romantic relationship is a very, very sweet and very nice kind of feelings. and I think that attachment is still there, and I think that is the attachment that makes me why I do not have that kind of resolution. Say, oh, I no more rebirth for me.
But you don't see the end of this romance when your wife died, for instance. You haven't thought of that, have you?
No, I'm referring to the
Okay. If you haven't thought, then you see romance as permanent, as forever. You don't see it as temporarily.
I was seeing the romance more of, I mean, I always like to relish the days before my marriage. It was so nice, but after marriage, things are different.
And also think of the day when she died and you're left alone, living alone. Then what you do? You look for a new wife?
I will relive the past during the days before.
But it's not real. We're living the past, it's not real. It's like living with her, still alive. Okay, if you still want to see romance as permanent, it's up to you.
Okay, I will contemplate over.
Wait until you see the real thing when you lose your wife, and see how you will feel. Okay.
Okay, I'll contemplate over. Yeah, thank you, Praja.
All right, you're welcome. Next, Belinda, 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Namaskar, Ajahn. Happily ever after.
That's right.
Happily ever after.
Yeah.
Fairy tale.
Fairy tale. They call fairy tale. Avijja. That's Avijja. Creating this notion of permanence in things that is not permanent. Okay.
Thank you.
Next, Nining from Indonesia.
Yeah, Ajahn.
2 minutes.
Yeah, Ajahn. Mindfulness is my key to end my suffering, I believe.
Okay.
And-
And wisdom later, but first mindfulness.
Yeah. And based on Ajahn explanation to meeting ago, that now I act that as if I were living in the time of Buddha. So I should be able to live with or without doctor, Ajahn.
That's right.
Yeah.
No hospital, no doctors, no heart and lung machines and all this modern creation.
Yeah, because the perfect is do nothing, say nothing, like a rock.
Because you should die anyway, regardless how much equipment you create, you invent. You only prolong suffering, really, and not prolonging life. You're prolonging suffering.
Yeah. And when I read the life of Angulimala, Ajahn, so is it correct that I make conclusion that the Buddha helped the Angulimala rather than help his mother, because the cessation of suffering is the most important issue for the Buddha rather than death, because every second so many people dead. I mean, when Angulimala want to kill his mother, but Buddha see that the Angulimala has the power to become a Buddha. Becoming a Buddha is a rare phenomenon. So the Buddha helped Angulimala. Is it correct, Ajahn?
I'm not sure. I heard this. I thought he wanted to kill the Buddha.
Yeah. Buddha said to Angulimala, stop.
Yes.
When Angulimala want to kill his mother,
No, kill the Buddha.
Angulimala kill.
Yeah. Yeah, Angulimala wants to kill the Buddha himself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Buddha came to Angulimala when Buddha see that Angulimala catch her mother.
I don't know about this story. I haven't read it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, the story.
We'll ask Dr. Piao later on.
Yeah, this story strengthened my mind, Ajahn, because ending my suffering is my big priority. So I live my life with this motto. When I interact with people or everything, just I should act according to the Dhamma to end my suffering like that, Ajahn.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Dr. Piao and Indira, what do you have to say about this?
About the story of Angulimala?
Yeah. Does he want to kill his mother also?
Initially, it was the mother. He was trying to go see the mother. Then Buddha saw this, and Buddha knew that he had this.
Anantaram Papakarma. So,
like if you kill the mother or the father, or
there's no chance from.
Arahat, there's Panchanantariya karma, which the 5 things that you're like for eons of years, you're in hell. So he went, but then
Intervene. He went to
yes,
intervene.
then he saw Buddha. He thought, oh, that's maybe I could,
Kill
So
the
then,
mother,
yeah. So then Buddha was
Use
like
psychic power.
Yeah, psychic power. And Angulimala said, why are you running? Stop. Buddha said, I have stopped. You stop. So that's how the conversation.
You're the one who's not stopping. I have
Yes.
stopped.
Yes.
And he said, how can you say that? Because I'm running after you
Yes.
and you're running so fast before me, ahead of me.
Yeah.
And the Buddha said, I have stopped my greed, hate, and delusion.
That's right.
So the moral of the story is even a serial killer has a chance to get enlightened. So I think I have a good chance.
But the thing is, he had good intentions. He was tricked by the other students, like
That's
to please
right.
the teacher.
That's
So
right.
that is
It was wrong instruction he was given.
Yes,
That
he was a good person.
In order to become enlightened, you had to kill 1,000 people.
Yeah, he was misled. Bad company.
His teacher, like he's his teacher. Yeah. How are you, Tanajan?
Fine, thank you. Nice to see you both this time.
Nice to see you.
Nice to you too. And
Not,
thank you so
not
much.
quite often that we see each other like this.
Yes, till we come to see you in person next year.
You're not working today? It seems like you're
working.
different.
Yeah, it's starting a bit late.
So we wanted to stay and see you and talk to you.
You're in a different room because not the same room that you used to be.
No, it's at home actually. We have to leave soon.
Thank you so much.
Because the time has changed.
You have changed 1 hour.
Yeah.
You move 1 hour ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Move 1 hour back, I think. I'm sorry. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Back. Yes.
Back.
Call back. Yes.
Okay. Nice talking
Thank
to
you.
you.
Nice talking to you so much.
All right. We'll have Kuntil for the last questions.
กราบนมัสการท่านอาจารย์ค่ะ We have 6 questions today, and the first 3 questions are from the assistant Gmail. The first questions are from Gautam from India. Question 1. The sutta points that viewing the body and other aggregates as a self leads to Sakaya Titi. Is this understanding correct?
Can you repeat again?
The sutta points that viewing the body and other aggregates as a self leads to Sakaya Titi. Is this understanding correct?
That's right. Because the body is not a self. All the aggregates are not a self. They are natural phenomena.
The second question. Prajna teaches that a Sotapanna has to completely overcome the attachment to the body. Why only a detachment of the body, but not detachment to the other 4 aggregates?
They are connected. If you get detached to the body, you can also be detached to the aggregate, the other 4 aggregates, such as feelings. Painful feeling, you let go of the painful feeling of the body. You let go of the death of the body. So they are connected. When you let go of the body, you actually let go of the other aggregate as well.
Question 3. If an individual freezes out of fear while witnessing a life-threatening situation, is this also a form of jhana?
I don't know. I cannot tell you that.
The next question is from Sam Koo. Dear Ajahn, is it a must that a practitioner experience nimitta in breath meditation before entering jhana?
You don't have to. Nimittas are not really actually good for you. They can be distraction to your concentration. So if you don't have any nimitta, it's better. If you have, then you should come back to your breath. Forget about the nimitta, images or things that appear in your mind during your meditation.
The next question is from Upesha Nirodha. How does one knows that one is a sotapanna?
When one has let go of the attachment to the body, not afraid of the body dying, of feeling painful of the body.
To become a sotapanna, upachara samadhi is needed or fourth jhana?
You need fourth jhana, not upachara samadhi. Upachara samadhi is useless. You need equanimity from the fourth jhana.
And the last question is from George Lim. Dear Ajahn, what constitutes as meditation in practice terms?
Meditation is the translation of the Pali word pavana. Pavana means mental development or mind development. And there's two levels of development. The first level we call the development of calm in the mind. Makes the mind calm and peaceful. And then the second level we call wisdom development. Teach the mind to be smart, to be able to see that everything is anicca, dukkha, anatta, so that the mind then don't become attached to them.
If breath meditation is considered as a mindfulness practice, why not call it breath mindfulness?
Well, the original word is called anapanasati, which mindful of in and out breath, in and out breath. But somehow for the general public, we just use the word meditation, mindfulness meditation.
That is all, Ka.
Okay, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for your company. I hope this meeting is useful and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful all the time, and practice as much as possible. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Sam, Sam.
Thank you, Admin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Amy.
Take care,
Everyone.
Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.